Go beyond this bulletin to read up more now. Top stories are on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can watch our videos. You can also visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device and download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We also encourage you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. So if you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Well, ahead of the governorship elections in 29 states, Election Peace Committee, chaired by the former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, has challenged the service chief on sustenance of democracy and good conduct. General Abubakar told them in Abuja that the world is watching to see their performance in next Saturday's elections.
We commend your efforts. Like the professor has said, please build on that. Certainly, in any country, the civilians look up, especially in time of crisis, towards the military. And this committee dobs its head to all of you. I want to thank you for what you have done. I'm very proud to be part and parcel of the military, which since the inception of this country, independence, we have been contributing to the development and upbeing of this country.
The Nigerian Armed Forces has participated in every election in this country. I don't know about 1956 or the one before but from 1979, I know the Nigerian Armed Forces has participated in every election, and we didn't do what people were planning, were thinking we were going to do. We ourselves, the service chiefs and I, are products of democracy. We appeared before the National Assembly before we were confirmed in this our office. So how can we turn around to truncate what brought us up?
And here's some good news for our UK viewers. Channels Television has announced the availability of its broadcast to viewers in the United Kingdom. This was announced by the chairman, CEO of Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, via his Twitter account today. Known as Channels 24, the station can be watched on Sky Channel 575. Channels Television is one of the 13 independent television stations currently broadcasting in Nigeria since the federal government deregulated the broadcast media in 1992. Channels Television's bias for news has placed it well above other competitors in the Nigerian broadcast television industry. The station won the Best Television Station of the Year 9 times in the last 14 years. That's in 2000, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2008, 2010 to 2012, and then 2013 to 2014, thereby making Channels Television the station of the decade. To other stories now, the Italian government has extended its goodwill to the president-elect, General Muhammadu Buhari. The Italian ambassador, Mr. Fulvio Rostico, who visited the president-elect today, told Channels Television after a closed-door meeting that his country would continue to maintain strong ties with Nigeria and would provide assistance in the fight against terror.
Italy and Nigeria have traditionally very strong ties. We are very good friends, and so this was also an opportunity to illustrate to the president-elect the state of our relations, the past state and the future state. So this was a very good opportunity to meet together and to have a long discussion about the state of the relations between our two countries. And so we wish to the president-elect the best results in his next term in duty, and we wish the Nigerian people all the best, really, for you.
President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan flew into Lagos this evening. He touched down at the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport at about 5:25 p.m. It's not certain why the president is in Lagos, but with the governorship and House of Assembly elections scheduled for Saturday, April 11th, it's not unlikely that he may have come to strategize with his party men. This is the first time President Goodluck Jonathan is coming to Lagos after conceding victory to General Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressives Congress. The president later boarded a helicopter to State House in Marina. Meanwhile, the president's special advisor on research, documentation and strategy, Mr. Oronto Douglas, has died at the State House Clinic. Mr. Douglas is said to have been ill for several years, battling cancer. While commiserating with the family today, President Goodluck Jonathan described him as a very distinguished son of Bayelsa State who served his country, state and the Niger Delta passionately and diligently. The president believes that Mr. Douglas will remain a shining and worthy example for every young Nigerian. We're back to politics now. The race for the seat of the governorship in Rivers State is heating up, and that's because the eastern zone of the Ijaw National Congress has thrown its weight behind the APC governorship candidate, Mr. Dokuku Peter's side, to win in the polls. This was a resolution reached by various leaders and affiliate bodies of the Congress at a meeting held in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital.
It's a gathering of members of the eastern zone of the Ijaw National Congress, as well as elders and opinion leaders of Ijaw extraction in Nigeria's South-South region.
They have expressed their opinions.
They are here to take position in the politics of Rivers State. Well, according to them, their votes will only be delivered for the candidates in the governorship polls from the Ijaw community.
I will particularly salute the courage of the leadership of the Amatuguri who came out on their own without being prompted to say that, look, we have been having it. The political leadership of this state has been with us since. This time around, take it. Their leadership has said so. We thank them.
The spokesman of the Congress then delivers their resolution.
The authentic voice of Ijaw people, the Ijaw elders and leaders have endorsed Dr. Dokuku Adol Peter side as the APC and the preferred candidate.
For these people, it is total support for the APC candidate, and that support will be tested in the governorship polls.
The Ogun State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Boyega Isiaka, has promised to pay more attention to the development of rural areas of the state to ensure a new lease of life for people at the grassroots. Mr. Isiaka said this in Abeokuta, the state capital, during the last lap of his campaign tour of the Ogun Central Senatorial District, where he canvassed for votes. He was welcomed to the senatorial district, comprising 6 local government areas, by a huge crowd of supporters and party faithful.
The Ogun State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party and his entourage, received by his supporters in Shagamu, Ikene, Ayekwe.
Road district on a lockdown. Vehicular traffic and in fact human traffic too. Everyone out on the streets to catch a glimpse of the PDP governorship candidate, Mr. Boyega Isiaka. For those who lost vantage simply went up to the rooftop. The young and the old take part in what looks so much like a street carnival, and what is on the lips of everyone here is GNI. And then the governorship candidate takes time to speak to journalists on what he intends to do if elected into office.
People lack quite a lot of amenities, especially rural road and water, and these are 2 major, and of course the education sector also needs to be enhanced.
It may be the party's final campaign ahead of the Saturday election, but they are not happy about the incidents of violence in the run-up to the polls.
Yesterday, PDP members were injured. 6 of them are in critical conditions in hospitals in Abeokuta. They were attacked.
GNI, as he is popularly called, has his sights set on the goal and is confident about his chances, but he won't stop talking on how he hopes to improve the economy of Ogun State.
What I call the upper part, i.e. ensuring that we enhance on the activities of on the lot of economic potential of the state. The other one is SMEs, our small and middle scale enterprises. I mean, those are the two pronged approach that we intend to use.
At the final day of campaigns, but this sort of outreach may not quickly fade away in the minds of some of the supporters, but how well they will act on the convictions they get from this campaign will reflect in the outcome of the Saturday polls. Sheon Wakimale, Channels Television News.
Well, the News at 10 returns almost a year since the kidnap of the Chibok schoolgirls. Campaigners still on the streets demanding their return. Please stay with us.